If you've ever recorded a voiceover, chances are you've experienced at least one of these problems. You record the perfect take, then notice background noise. Your voice sounds tired. You accidentally speak too fast. You realize the narration doesn't match the video. Or even worse, you finish editing everything and decide you hate your own voice. Trust me, I've been there. So today I'm going to show you 7 voice problems almost every creator runs into, and how I fixed every single one without starting over.
Curious how AI can actually simplify your daily work? You're in the right place. Here we break down powerful AI tools into simple, practical steps so you can save time, boost productivity, and create smarter without stress.
This video is sponsored by Fish Audio. Instead of reviewing another AI tool, I wanted to answer a much more practical question. Can one tool actually solve the voice problems creators deal with every week? Not theoretical problems, real ones. The kind that make you reopen your project at midnight because one sentence sounds wrong. After spending time with Fish Audio's AI voice changer, I realized it wasn't just useful for changing voices. It actually changes the way you approach editing. So let's go through 7 situations where it saved me time. We've all done it. You spend 30 minutes recording a voiceover. You edit the entire video. Then, while watching the final version, one sentence sounds terrible. Normally, you have 2 choices. Ignore it, or set up your microphone again and try to match the exact same energy you had earlier. That's never easy. With Fish Audio's voice changer, I realized I had another option. Instead of throwing away the recording, I could transform it into a completely different voice while keeping the original timing and performance. That means less time re-recording and more time finishing the project. Not every project needs the same narrator.
A documentary needs a calm, confident voice.
A gaming video needs excitement.
A cinematic trailer needs something dramatic.
But unless you're a professional voice actor, it's difficult to switch between those styles naturally. That's where Voice Changer became surprisingly useful. I could keep my original delivery but completely change the personality of the narration afterward. Instead of forcing my voice to fit the project, I found a voice that fit the project. Imagine you're making an animation, or a skit, or even a simple storytelling video. Suddenly, you need 3 or 4 different people speaking. Hiring voice actors isn't always realistic. Recording fake voices yourself usually sounds, well, fake. Using Fish Audio, I recorded every line once and transformed each character into a unique voice. The conversations immediately felt bigger without making production more complicated. This is something I didn't think about until I started reading comments from other creators. Not everyone wants their real voice online. Maybe you're building a new channel. Maybe you're creating roleplay content. Maybe you simply prefer separating your online identity from your personal life. Voice Changer gives you another option. Your performance stays natural, but your identity doesn't have to. One bad recording environment can ruin an otherwise great episode. Maybe today's recording sounds slightly different. Maybe you're traveling. Maybe your voice simply isn't the same. Being able to experiment with different voice styles during editing gives podcast creators much more flexibility without changing the structure of the episode. More creators are reaching audiences around the world. Sometimes the biggest challenge isn't translating the script, it's making the translated version sound natural. Having expressive AI voices available opens up completely new possibilities for multilingual content, dubbing, and localization while keeping production much simpler. This ended up being the biggest lesson for me. Before using Voice Changer, I treated voice recording as the final step. Now I see it as the beginning of another creative process. Instead of asking, "Did I record the perfect voice?" I now ask, "What voice actually fits this story best?" That's a completely different mindset. And honestly, it's much more fun. After solving these 7 problems, I stopped thinking about Fish Audio as just another AI voice tool. It became another editing tool in my workflow, one that gives me more flexibility after the recording is already finished. Whether you're making YouTube videos, podcasts, animations, educational content, or experimenting with new creative projects, it's the kind of feature that can save time while giving you more creative options. If you'd like to try Fish Audio for yourself, you'll find my affiliate link and any available promo code in the description below. A huge thanks to Fish Audio for sponsoring today's video. Now I'm curious, Which of these 7 problems do you deal with the most? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoy videos exploring practical AI tools for creators, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.